what's up fam? Hope you're having a good day. It's Laudvekky here with another video lesson for you. And in today's video, I want to talk about ghost notes. One of the cool ways to liven up your groove if you know how to use them. So without wasting time, let's get into the video. So in order to get a ghost note, you should be able to mute your strings, okay, with all of your fingers, all right? And then you play. That's all. That's how you get a ghost note. So assuming I mute my strings, all right, and I play just like how I play normal notes, okay, you're gonna get this sound. So you're playing but the notes are not coming out, so the notes are dead. That's why we call them dead notes or ghost notes. When muting the strings, you have to be able to mute them successfully with all your fingers, all right, in order to be able to get the ghost notes. All right, if you don't mute them successfully, let's say you mute them with just one finger, you end up getting sounds like that. That is the harmonics. There are usually two types of ghost notes. There is this one, okay, and then there is this. All right, it's also considered a ghost note. You can get ghost notes on the string that you're playing the notes on. You can also get it above the string that you're playing the notes on. All right, that's another way of getting a ghost note. If I play a note on the E string, I can get a ghost note on the same string. All right. So in a 4/4 time signature, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play my note on the E string and get my ghost note on the A string. Or I can play on the E string and get my ghost note on the D string. The same applies to the G string. There are several ways you can practice them. You can even come up with your own way of practicing them. But what I used to do is take the major scale and I play in a 4/4 measure. All right. So if I take the major scale, for instance, but in that 4/4 time measure is going to be . The second way of practicing is getting your dead notes on the string above the one on which your note is. All right, so using the same major scale. So I'm on E. My one is on the E. So my dead note is on the A. All right, I get my dead note on the A, and the same sequence applies. So so you can extend that to the D string and the G string as well. Another cool way of getting ghost notes is by ricking. You can rick two strings together to get a very cool dynamic of ghost notes. All right, so you can include the string on which you are playing your note. You can include the string above it. You can include any string at all. For instance, I can rick these two strings. Okay, it can be the strings above which I'm getting my note. If my note is on the E string, okay, and I rig the D and the A. All right. I can get my ghost notes there. I can even extend it to the G string. So what is important here is if you are grooving, you just have to know your timing and when to fit in your ghost notes. All right. So using the major scale once again, I can have something like this. That's raking 2 strings. You can extend it to raking 3 strings before you hit your note. Now on to the next type of ghost note, this one. You can use the same exercise. You can also combine the 2 types of ghost notes. So in the groove you just heard, all that there is to the groove is 2 phrases. The lines are, so that is from 5 to 6, chromatic from 5 to 6. Then to 4. Then from the 6 to the octave. Alright, so 6, 7, octave, then back to the 5. So 5 to 6, then to 4, then from the 6. Alright, so from the 6 to the 7 to the 8 or the octave, then back to the 5. Or in solfa notation is so, zi, la, la, fa. Then la, ti, do, do, so. So if I play the groove just the way it is, all right? You know, it's a groove, it's good, it's okay, you know. But the moment I begin to add dead notes or ghost notes, it becomes more percussive and it sounds groovier than it is at first. All right, so that's what ghost note does to you. So quickly, let me just break that down, the way I'm incorporating the ghost notes in that particular groove. So after the first line, before I go to the next line, what I do is I incorporate the 2 types of ghost notes. All right, so tap 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 before I go to the next line, which is okay. So after the next line, I get a ghost note on that same string, then I go back to the 5. Okay. Then while I'm on the 5, I still play ghost notes. All right. So it's like a raking type of, but it's slow. I get it on all 3 strings. Okay, so I suggest you use a metronome and take it slow. Get the practice down. Alright, then you can use this groove as exhibit A to practice how to incorporate it into a groove. And then after getting it down, you experiment with yourself. Alright, I believe the best way to learn is to experiment with yourself. You know, try out a few things, come up with a few ideas, listen to other people that use ghost notes. So yeah, that's all for today, and let me know in the comment section below how this exercise was helpful to you. Until the next time, it's bye for now. Hello there, if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something from this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.